Previously, on the men who built America. Bruised and battered following the long Civil War, the country has emerged stronger than ever. American railroads have become the largest companies in the world. And through sheer force,
buy everything you can.
Cornelius Vanderbilt has built the biggest.
We're gonna watch them bleed.
But a new industry emerges to challenge the railroads. Led by John D. Rockefeller. The age of oil begins. Soon, Vanderbilt and the other railroads see oil as an opportunity.
You want a cartel between oil and railroads.
But as railroad men like Tom Scott and his protege Andrew Carnegie take on big oil, Rockefeller declares war on the railroads.
Shut them down.
And brings the industry to its knees.
Gathered here will now join me in the reciting of the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Power and glory forever and ever. Amen.
Andrew Carnegie's mentor is buried on a rainy day just outside of Philadelphia. He dies a broken man, defeated and humiliated at the hands of John D. Rockefeller. The loss is an enormous blow to Carnegie. Without Tom Scott, Carnegie would be nothing.
Sir. Thanks.
At the age of 12, Andrew Carnegie begins working for a local railroad in Pittsburgh. There, he meets the company's president, Tom Scott.
Andy.
Scott takes a liking to young Carnegie, hiring him as his personal assistant.
Now, take this and this to the division superintendent.
Yes, sir. This is for you, sir.
Ah, thank you.
He never expected to work at 12 years old. He wanted to go to school. He wanted to grow up. But the family had absolutely no way of surviving without sending him to work.
Andy is the man of the household. He realizes fairly early on that he's smart. He discovers in himself an ambition. And when Andy Carnegie showed the intelligence, showed the nerve to take on some of the responsibilities, Scott realized that this was somebody to cultivate, somebody to nurture.
Tom Scott quickly advances Carnegie through the ranks.
Like most young people who get breaks, luck has a lot to do with it and timing. And the second factor besides timing is that as a young man, usually all of us would admit that there was a mentor, a benefactor. And when an older person who you respect and admire has confidence in you, it's a great booster to your own self-confidence.
By age 24, Carnegie is promoted to manager of the company. Working closely with Scott to oversee the railroad's expansion west.
So I bought 100,000 shares at $10 a share before news of the contract came out. When the issue became public, the shares doubled in value. The next day, you know what I did? I sold them. I didn't have to build a thing. The key is westward expansion. Yes, sir. Here. This is where I want the bridge. Right here. I think you can do it. Yes, sir. I know a good designer, James Eads. He's crazy, but he's a genius.
Bridge builder, is he?
No. But he's quick, and he's cheap. He can do anything. Come.
The bridge Scott has outlined will be the largest in America. The problem is, Carnegie has no idea how to build it. A bridge spanning the Mississippi River would connect east to west like never before.
The key to success for any railroad is getting across the Mississippi River. Once you get across the Mississippi River, you can move west. The question is, how do you get across the Mississippi River?
The bridge will have to be over a mile long. One in 4 bridges built at the time fail. And nobody has built a rail bridge this big. But Carnegie knows there's no reward without risk. He invests everything he has into the bridge.
Andy Carnegie stepped up. He decided he could do it. One striking thing about Carnegie, and this is true of the great entrepreneurs, they're willing to take risks. They're willing to roll the dice and bet, in later days, the whole corporation, or in this case, bet his career.
It's no good. Why? We can't block steamboat traffic. We've been through this. Show me the cantilever one again.
It's not going to withstand the Mississippi current.
So make it stronger.
It's impossible. The combined forces from the passenger traffic, rail freight, and the river current will exceed the tensile strength of iron. And the bridge will collapse.
Nothing's impossible.
You have to be patient and have perseverance and having a sense of where you want to go and having the passion to still believe in your idea even when everybody else is saying, well, why are you wasting your time on this? Obviously, it's not happening, but you know it's going to happen. You just don't, you never give up on that idea.
How am I supposed to make any money?
They're worth more than $1.
5 cents, final offer.
Okay. Just 1 moment, please. Look, I'm just talking to okay?
It's not going to withstand the Mississippi current.
So make it stronger.
Maybe if it was made out of steel.
Nothing's impossible.
Steel is the strongest material ever made, created by mixing iron with carbon at over 2,000 degrees. The problem is it's extremely expensive and difficult to mass produce. Because steel is so rare, it's only used to make small items, forks, knives, and jewelry. No one has ever tried to use steel to build a structure this big, until now.
He's looking into the future. He looks across the Mississippi and he sees a bridge. And he's able to see that future and then willing to have enough confidence in his vision to put everything he's got into it. And he's willing to convince others that he knows what that future is going to be.
In order to complete the bridge, Carnegie needs to find a way to make a massive amount of steel.
He spent a lot of time traveling. He would go to steel mills. He would meet with chemists to figure out, how do you make this steel?
English inventor Henry Bessemer has created a device that cuts the time to manufacture a single steel rail from 2 weeks to 15 minutes. Carnegie understands the value of the new technology and begins to adapt it.
Every business has some uniqueness, either unique talent, unique product, unique capacity, and the trick is to find it and capitalize on it.
With the steel in place, Carnegie is able to begin construction. At just 33, Andrew Carnegie is poised to realize the impossible, building the first major bridge to span the Mississippi River, uniting America. But Carnegie's decision to use steel has proven costly. He's already 2 years behind schedule, and expenses are mounting.